I'm fantastic. I am super excited today, you guys, because today is the start of a new journey. You guys know I love making my food videos. I love tasting things. I love cooking things. But in my soul, I feel like I need some variety. I think you guys know that too. Like, I need to change some things up just because, like, so much food. I mean, a lot of food is a good thing, but that much food is a lot to handle. So I thought I would change this channel up a bit. Don't worry, I'm gonna still do food videos, still do tasting videos, cooking videos, all that stuff. But I thought I would also make movie-based videos. And what I mean by that is like movie reviews, trailer reactions, and movie news. A lot of people don't even know this about me, but movies have always been a huge passion of mine, especially Disney. Yes, I'm that basic. I'm a huge Disney fan. My whole room is covered in Disney. And I also love so many other movies also. I love going to the movies. I love critiquing movies and trailers. I think I like trailers more than the actual movie. Like, trailers are so good. They're iconic. And I really want to react to them and review movies with you guys. I think it will be so much fun. And the other day I went on Instagram and I asked y'all what you thought of this new idea, and you guys were so positive and so nice, so many comments saying yes. I was slayed, so thank you so much for the support. I'm so excited to start this. I know it's like a new beginning, so it's a little scary, but I'm excited. I was actually inspired by my favorite YouTuber of all time, like literally, I'm not just saying this. This is probably the only YouTuber that I watch on a daily basis. Beyond the trailer, Grace Randolph. She is my favorite YouTuber, my favorite channel. Y'all probably think I sit here and watch food all day. No, I literally watch Grace and her movie reviews. So she literally inspired me so much with this. I don't even think that she knows that I exist. But Grace, I love you, queen. If you somehow one day see this. But the thing about Grace is that she's an actual movie critic. So she knows what she's talking about, like, a lot. And then there's me, who's just a basic movie goer. And so sometimes I won't know what I'm talking about, honestly, but this is gonna be so much fun. So yes, thank you, Grace, for inspiring me. You slay me. So anyways, if you're excited to see these videos, hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Oh, and also, if you guys want more movie videos, even though you haven't watched it yet, hit that thumbs up button so I know. So, today's video, I'm going to be talking about the live-action Aladdin by Disney. Yes, I said that correctly. It is coming out May 24th, 2019, so it's in about a year and 4-ish months, which is a long time. But guess what? The anticipation's gonna make it even better. Over this last year, there has been so much news about it, so I'm gonna catch you guys up on all the news, all the updates about the cast, about the songs, about everything. So prepare yourself. Okay, I think it's a pretty known fact that Disney does the best live-action movies. It's just that simple. Beauty and the Beast, the live-action, which came out last year, and Cinderella live-action, which came out 2015, are my two favorite movies of all time. My dog's here. They are my two favorite movies of all time. I think they are the most well done, most magical, flawless movies. Like, I cannot find a flaw in those two movies. And so there's been those two live-action movies, and there's also been a few other ones, like Jungle Book, which I believe was in 2016, I think. That was a great movie. Not like my favorite ever, but it was a great movie. And there was also Maleficent, which I think is a good movie. It's a little too different from Sleeping Beauty for my taste. Like, they changed the story a bit too much. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good movie. Not my favorite, though, honestly. And also there was Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass, which was number 2. Now, the first Alice, truly, I did not like. I think it's kind of boring. I don't like that it's like a sequel, but also a remake. It was weird. It didn't feel magical. It just felt too dark and gritty and too, like, Johnny Deppy, if you know what I mean. It's like that vibe. I don't know. I feel like it took away from the story. But then part 2, I liked so much more than the first one, but part 2 flopped, which is so sad. Because everyone saw the first one, which made tons of money, but then I guess a lot of people didn't like it that much. I don't know. And so no one went to see the second one. But I liked it a lot. I thought it was great, and it had a better plot, to be honest. So, anyways, those are the past live-action movies. The upcoming one, the big one, is Aladdin. Now, this movie literally just finished filming yesterday. I'm not joking. Like, the two main cast members posted on their, like, social media. They were like, this has been a great, crazy ride. And it was filming for 6 months, I believe. So, sounds like it's gonna be epic. Okay, so let's talk about the cast first of all. Mena Massoud, I hope I'm saying that right, is playing Aladdin himself. Now, I don't think that Mena's been in a lot of things. I think that he's kind of like an unknown actor. And I think that it's great that Disney gave him that chance. They didn't just find like a huge name. They were like, this kid is probably really talented. I mean, he probably is if he got the part. I bet he can sing and dance and stuff like that. Like, slay, let's hire him. And I feel like he, like, literally looks the part. And y'all, they gave him that Aladdin hair. It's all up on his Instagram. It looks a lot like the Aladdin haircut, but, like, the sides look almost a little bit shaved, I think. So I think it's more of, like, a modern twist on Aladdin's hair, which I think is a really cool, like, slay. I've been following him on Instagram for months, and his personality seems so nice and very Aladdin-like, and his voice sounds just like Aladdin. I haven't heard his singing voice because I don't think that he's sung in like any of his past projects. I don't know. But his speaking voice sounds so Aladdin-y. I'm like, yes! They chose good with him. I think that he's gonna do great. So now, as Princess Jasmine, we have Naomi Scott. She is a bit more of a known actress. She was in Power Rangers, and she was in Lemonade Mouth on Disney Channel. I saw the movie a long time ago. It was great, and she sang and danced in that, and she did a great job. Now, Naomi Scott, there was some controversy because I believe she's part Indian, but she's not Arab, and there was a lot of people that were upset about, like, her not being Arab. But the thing is that Aladdin, like, the actual movie is based in Agrabah, which is a fictional city, and in that city, there are some Indian influences. So, I'm not saying don't be upset about it because, like, I have no clue how you feel. If, like, girl, if you want to be upset about it, be upset. Yes, queen. But from my point of view, I feel like we shouldn't either say, no, Indian actors in this. Because if there's some Indian influences in it, I feel like they deserve a chance too. I don't know. That's just me. Don't get upset, please. But I do think that if some people feel personally upset about it, either because of their culture or anything like that, I feel like they have the right to be. But anyways, Naomi Scott, yes, she can sing, you guys. I have some of her EPs on my phone, and her voice is angelic. It's so soft, it's so high, just like Jasmine. And I feel like she's going to slay a whole new world. But I'm gonna talk about a whole new world later, because, oh my gosh, I cannot. Girl's gonna do such a good job. I loved her in Power Rangers. I thought she was a great actress. So acting, singing, yes. She looks like Princess Jasmine. Like, look at her facial features. She looks like her. So yeah, love you, Naomi Scott. Follow me on Twitter. Like, for real, I love you. Now, the genie is going to be played by Will Smith. You guys! I feel like this is so perfectly casted. And let me tell you why. Okay, Robin Williams was the best genie ever. He was the funniest person ever. He was amazing. And so I feel like they couldn't have gotten anyone similar to him, because if they did, like, with a similar, like, comedic style, because if they did, I feel like there would just be nonstop comparisons, and, like, it just wouldn't be as good, because no one can be as good as Robin Williams. And so I feel like because Will Smith's comedic style is completely different, it's just a very different comedic style, I feel like it's perfect, because there won't be any, like, comparisons, because you can't compete with Robin Williams. He's the best. And so I think that Will Smith is going to be a totally different kind of genie, and I think that he's going to be great. We all know that he's an amazing actor. He's so funny. Now, Will Smith, will he look like the old genie? I'm going to talk about that later in the video. Stay tuned. Now, Marwan Kenzari is playing Jafar. Now, when he was cast, people freaked out because they were like, oh my god, he's so hot! And he is a lot more attractive than the cartoon Jafar. Like, he looks truly nothing like the old Jafar. Jafar was skinny and creepy and tall and like, and this Jafar is like a good looking buff guy. So it's like, I hope they put like makeup on him or like CGI him all skinny and stuff. I don't know. I want him to look creepy. I don't want people to be all hot and heavy over the villain. They should be hot and heavy over Aladdin. I just thought it was a weird choice. I haven't seen this guy act. He has been in a few things, but I haven't seen any of them. So I don't know what his acting style is like. But looks-wise, he looks nothing like Jafar. And that's a compliment, because that means you're like a good-looking person. But to play a really creepy villain, I just don't know. So I'm trying to picture him in like the big outfit. I'm like, I don't know. Now, y'all, there's a new character named Dahlia, and it's Jasmine's handmaiden. Y'all, when I hear handmaiden, I'm like, Handmaid's Tale? I hope not. Oh my god. Thank god. This has nothing to do with that. I love that show, but that is horrifying. Dahlia is her handmaiden / best friend. I guess a handmaiden is like a maid, I don't know. And she's played by Nasim Pedrad from SNL. This girl is so funny. She used to be on SNL for like, I think years. She's hilarious. We need more girls in this movie because there's literally just Jasmine. And so I think that's great that Jasmine has her little like BFF. And also I think that she's going to be a great comedic relief because she's a comedian. So it's perfect. Next up, we got Naveed Negaban playing the Sultan. Now, this is Jasmine's father, if you don't know, the Sultan. I haven't seen this guy act in anything. I don't know who he is, but all I know is that his face looks just like the Sultan. Like, put like a little white mustache and like white hair and stuff. He will look just like the Sultan. I think he is perfect. Yes. Okay, and then the last main cast member is another new character. The character is named Prince Anders, and it's Billy Magnussen. Now, there was a lot of controversy over this character because he is white. And in the original, he's not in it. Hello. And so people were super upset. I am not going to get upset until I see the movie. It just depends on the context, I feel. If he's like an annoying prince coming from a different country trying to marry Jasmine, which is what I'm expecting, I'm going to be like, okay, he's just an annoying character. If they make him like one of the main characters, I'm going to be like, that's like, no. Like, why? So I'm hoping that Disney didn't do that because there's going to be so much backlash if they did. I don't think they did because, hello, common sense. But yeah, I think it all depends on the context of the character and yeah, let's just see what happens. Suspense. Anyways, enough about the cast. What do y'all think of the cast? Let me know in the comments. I think that the main cast, like the main like 4 or 5 people are amazing. Well, Jafar, I have to see him in action first, but I think that the main 3 people, Jasmine, Aladdin, and the genie, I think they're perfect. So I cannot wait. Okay, so now the director is Guy Ritchie. In case y'all haven't seen his movies, I haven't. He did Sherlock Holmes and a bunch of Guy movies, like really Guy-ish movies, like, bro, let's go see this movie. They're all very like action-y and Guy-ish. Which is usually not my type of movie. I'm in touch with my feminine side. So seeing his list of movies, I am a little confused as to why Disney chose him. Maybe they want a very action-y Aladdin, which is not, I don't think, what Aladdin is about. It shouldn't just be like an action movie, but I can't really judge it until, you know, it like comes out. I'm just a little worried and a little skeptical because, you know, I want something magical. I want something bright, like Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella. Those ones were perfect. And that was by Bill Condon, Beauty and the Beast. He slayed it. I'm just hoping that Guy Ritchie can really bring the magic and not get lost in, like, action sequences. Like, of course, I want some action, like, you know, running away with the loaf of bread and stuff like that. But I want more magic than I want action. So I'm just hoping, like, the songs slay everything. Now, speaking of the songs, so they are going to use all the old songs from the original movie and put them in this movie. Of course, new versions with the new cast singing them, everything. And there's going to be a few new songs. And the writers of the new songs are Alan Menken. Alan Menken is the best writer of our generation, to me at least. He wrote Little Mermaid songs, Aladdin songs, Beauty and the Beast songs, all this stuff. Well, I think he was the composer, I think. What's the difference? I don't know. Well, anyways, he is teaming up with Pasek and Paul, I think that's how you say their names, who did the La La Land music and the Greatest Showman music. So La La Land to me was decent. Not the best movie ever. I don't know what the huge hype was about. It was good, but I wouldn't watch it again. But the songs were pretty good. Like, there was a few ones that, like, hit me. I was like, yes. But now The Greatest Showman, that is actually one of my favorite movies of all time. The soundtrack is incredible. One of the best soundtracks ever. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's in theaters, not sponsored. I'm just obsessed with it. I've seen it 4 times in the theaters. I paid every time. What's wrong with me? So yes, Alan Menken, Pasek and Paul, they're teaming up and they're going to make a few new songs for the movie. Like I said, the rumor is 2 songs, but I don't know if that includes reprises. I hope it does. I love reprises. Reprises are better usually than the actual song because they have more just like, ooh, like Part of Your World reprise is better than Part of Your World. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm really hoping that Jasmine gets her own song because Girlfriend doesn't have her own song. I think she only sings on A Whole New World. So I think she needs her own song. I need a sassy song. I need her like twerking around the palace. Just yes. And the other new song could be Jafar's. He doesn't have like a villain song like Poor Unfortunate Souls. Jafar needs a Poor Unfortunate Souls. He's so creepy. He needs that big anthem. I need to see him twerk too. So yes, the songs are going to be incredible. Filming locations. This isn't confirmed. This is just me Googling from like the past 6 months because I've been up to date with this movie, you guys. I'm so excited for it. They have been filming in England. I think in like I think it's on like sets and stuff because why would Aladdin be in London? So, and like I'm sure it's on sets there. And also they filmed in Jordan, which is in the Middle East, I believe. So that is incredible. They went on location, y'all. Like filming in the desert and stuff. Like I saw Aladdin's Instagram pictures and he was in the desert, like the real desert and stuff. And so I think this movie is going to have an incredible look. I think it's going to look very real because they're filming in a real desert. Yes. So now I want to talk about my expectations for this movie. This is what I expect. This is what I want. So, first of all, I want them to go deeper into the character stories. Just like in Beauty and the Beast, I want emotion too. Like, I don't want this, like, action-packed thing. I want emotion. I want to get chills. I want to feel something, you know? Will the genie be blue? Okay, so I think that a live action genie, like a big CGI blue marshmallow genie, live action would look so odd. I don't think it would work at all. Like, I think it would look really bad. So I want the genie to look human-like. I want Will Smith in his human form, but then to like have magical powers and stuff. Because I don't think the blue marshmallow thing is gonna work. I just don't. It looked great in the animation. It was perfect. It slayed. But I think that they should change it up with this because it's gonna look kind of ridiculous and crazy if you just see a big floating blue puffy man. What? Is that a Smurf? So I hope that he just looks normal, has some powers, is a great friend, is super funny. Now, outfits. I really like, okay, they need to slay these outfits. The thing is, Aladdin and Jasmine cannot look exactly like their characters. Because if you put like Aladdin's exact outfit on Mena, it'll look like a Halloween costume. It'll look too cartoony. Oh my god. Because it's like the perfectly red hat with the little purple vest and the poofy pants. It has to be more realistic, I feel. They have to change it up a bit because it will not work, I don't think. And like think of Jasmine in the perfect exact color, little like bustier thing. It would just really look like a Halloween costume. So I really need her to have like tons of like embroidery and embellishments and like maybe different color outfits and like different things. I don't know. And also her hair, I want it long, but I don't want that big poofy like ponytail because I think that's also gonna look like a costume. I want her hair just like either just like flowing or just have like little like embellishments on it and maybe little gems in it. I don't know, it looks really pretty. Make it also look authentic to like those cultures. I think that would look great too. So now my final expectation, a whole new world. This has to be the most beautiful scene ever made or else it won't be good. Like, I'm sorry, but the cartoon one is so visually beautiful that if this one isn't visually beautiful, if they like half-ass it, it needs to be perfect. It needs to give you chills. It needs to be stunning. I already know my girl Naomi Scott is gonna slay this song, so I'm not worried about the vocals. I'm just worried about the visuals. I hope that Guy Ritchie, the director, can pull this off and make it the most visually beautiful scene of all time, because it needs to be. There can't be any fake looking CGI or anything. It has to look legit and perfect. So that was my first movie video. What do you guys think? This was more of like a movie news video, but I cannot wait to do movie reviews and trailer reactions when they come out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do them as they come out. So this was so fun. I love talking about this type of stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love this so much. Please let me know if you like this. If you did, give it a thumbs up or like leave a comment so I know that I should keep doing this. Don't forget to watch all my other videos, you guys. That are going to be popping up around here. Tell me what you think about Aladdin and all this info in the comments. I'll see you on next video. I love you so much. Ooh, boo, boo.